Used to run in different directions, just try louder, mine uneven. Two rhythms trying to make sense of the same road. But somehow your laugh syncs with my breath, and the silence between us began to keep time. You didn't say hurry up, I didn't say go ahead. We just adjusted half a beat at a time, letting the road teach us harmony instead of speed. There's a kind of strength in matching footsteps without forcing them. Teamwork is a tempo, not faster, not louder, just aligned enough to stay side by side. Teamwork is a tempo, every step you waited, every breath I shared builds a rhythm we couldn't create alone. Some days I'm the steady one, some days you're the light, and on the days we're both breaking, we walk, we talk, we stay, because the point was never perfect pace, it was the promise to keep moving together. Your stride, my stride, different stories, same direction, that's enough to call this a team. Teamwork is a tempo, built from patience, patched with laughter, and carried by the moments we refuse to quit. Teamwork is a tempo, and somehow without meaning to, we become each other's steady rhythm. If one of us slips, the other slows. If one of us rises, the other follows. Not faster, just together, then we'll always be our perfect tempo. You didn't wake up strong today, your legs felt heavy, your mind felt louder than your breath. But you showed up anyway, with whatever scraps of courage you had left, and sometimes that's the bravest version of you. No shine, no fire, no perfect rhythm, just the honesty of trying again when your heart was tired. Heroes aren't the ones who sprint, they're the ones who refuse to disappear. You whisper to yourself, maybe just one step, and that whisper became motion. Welcome to 5% hero mode, the setting you never choose, but always survive when your battery is empty, but your will still blinks faintly. You rise, not fast, but real. One step here means everything. You've run with strength before, but this time is different. You're running with the last piece of yourself, holding
Tonight you move like your legs forgot the meaning of forward. Every step echoes a question you're scared to ask. Is this worth it? Am I built for this? And still you showed up, half powered, half certain, but fully here. Your breathing isn't smooth, your pace isn't pretty. Your thoughts keep circling the exit door, but quitting isn't the same as wanting to quit. You wanted to stop and still didn't. That's a kind of strength no finish line can measure. Barely running, still here, and that's enough to change tomorrow. Barely running, still here, and every shaky step counts louder than the easy ones. You are proof that progress sometimes limps. You've had days when confidence packed its bags, nights when motivation called in sick, but your shoes still remembered how to touch the ground, and your heartbeat kept whispering, stay a little longer. Strength isn't loud, sometimes it's a whisper, a wobble, a step that drags but doesn't disappear. Barely running, still here, but still here is the bravest thing you've done. Barely running, still here, and someday you'll thank this tired version of you for refusing to vanish. You don't need to fly, you just need to stay. Movement will return, and until then existing is enough.
I used to wait for courage, like it was weather, something that might arrive if I stood still enough. But nothing moved until I said the smallest yes to myself. Not a loud promise, not a dramatic vow, just a quiet choice to try again when no one was watching. A single decision, barely audible, but strong enough to tilt my life forward. Some choices were tiny, lacing up tired legs, opening a blank page, breathing through doubt instead of shrinking from it. But those small stubborn moments began rewriting my outline, not all at once, but line by line, a sketch, slowly turning into someone I could trust. And somewhere between the failed attempts and the almost, I realized becoming isn't fate, it's a daily choice, whispered into action every So here I stand in the middle of becoming, not finished, not certain, but willing, and the life I want move closer with every choice I dare to make. Becoming by decision.
I didn't start with confidence, just a blank page and a version of myself I barely recognized. Dreams felt too sharp, too bright, too heavy to hold, so I sketched them softly, afraid the lines might call me a liar. But the pencil moved anyway, tracing a truth I hadn't grown into yet. Some days the vision blurs, smudged by doubt, warped by pressure, bent by voices that don't know me. But even then I keep the page open, letting mistakes become part of the blueprint, letting fear be written in the margins without ruling the center. Because becoming someone takes rough drafts, not perfection. And the future isn't waiting, it's responding to every line I dare to draw. I'm drafting my future with trembling hands, with half-formed courage, with hope I'm still learning to trust. I'm drafting my future, not final, not flawless, but mine. Every stroke, a quiet declaration, I'm not done becoming yet. I've erased more times than I'll admit, started over in the same square inch of the page. But each restart held a lesson, a shift in angle, a gentler grip, a better idea of who I might be. The draft got messy, but so did I, and somehow that made both of us real. If someday I meet the person this blueprint is guiding me to, I hope they see every shaky line as proof that I tried before I believed. I'm drafting my future, a work in progress universe, built on effort, stitched with doubt, lifted by stubborn hope. I'm drafting my future, every revision bringing me closer to the life I once whispered about. The lines aren't straight, but they lead forward, and forward is enough. So I turn the page, not finished, not certain, but willing, because the future doesn't demand perfection. Just a pencil, a direction, and the courage to draw again tomorrow. No map, no frame, just open sky, a trembling hand, a wondering why. The page is blank, my thoughts collide, but silence whispers, just decide. Each stroke feels wrong, but still I move. No proof to chase, no rule to prove. The lines don't match, the shades don't stay, but meaning forms along the way. Draw without knowing where this line is going. Let the curve become your guide, let the blur be what's inside. Draw without knowing, even fear is showing. Every mark that feels misplaced becomes the shape your soul has traced. The others wait for perfect plans, but life won't fit in careful hands. I stumble, smear, erase, repeat. Still beauty hums beneath defeat. The masterpiece is never clear. It changes shape with every year. And maybe that's the art of all. To fall, to draw, to stand, to fall. Draw without knowing. Each mistake keeps glowing. Even doubt can leave a mark that glimmers softly in the dark. Draw without knowing. Just keep the colors flowing. What you don't see now someday shows in patterns only time bestows. The line I feared became my name. The flaw I hid ignites my flame. No teacher taught this heart of mine. It learned by crossing its own line. Draw without knowing. The canvas keeps on growing. Even smudges tell your tale. Each failure wins a golden trail. Draw without knowing. That's how dreams start showing. When you stop asking where to go, the art of life begins to flow.
I pinned a dream on the corner of my mind. Small at first, barely breathing. Just a quiet promise I whispered once. I didn't know how heavy a dream becomes when you carry it alone. Some days it shines, some days it stings. Some days I wonder why I chose it, but still, I hold it. There's a version of me out there who's already stronger, already calmer, already able to do what I'm afraid to try today. I look for them in the mirror after training, in the breath between doubts, in the tiny wins nobody else sees. And the truth is, they're not far, just hidden inside the work I haven't done yet. And I know this path won't clap for me, won't rush for me, won't bend for me, but it's mine and that makes it worth walking. I'm facing the goal I set, not the world's not theirs, just mine. I'm learning to look my future straight in the eyes without turning away. I'm facing the goal I set, even on the days I don't feel ready, because every step toward it is a step toward who I wanna be. I've fallen behind more times than I'll admit. Skipped days, lost hope, questioned everything, but the dream never left, it just waited, patient like a friend who knows I'll come back eventually. And tonight I choose to return, not perfectly, but fully. If courage had a voice, it wouldn't shout, it would say softly, you don't need to be ready, you just need to begin. Again and again. I'm facing the goal I set, even when the road feels too wide, too steep, too unclear. I'm facing the goal I set, and somehow that honesty feels like progress. I'm not racing anyone, not even myself. I'm just moving can reach it.
I used to think the future was something you stumble into, a door that opens suddenly, a moment that chooses you. But I learned in the quiet mornings, with tired eyes and shaky focus, that the future doesn't arrive fully built or fully kind. It forms slowly, like clay warmed in the palm, like something shaped by hands that refuse to quit. Every small choice mattered, the run I didn't skip, the page I filled halfway, the promise I kept in secret. And though none of it felt heroic at the time, those tiny acts were the anchors holding my dreams steady. The world never sees the work that isn't glamorous, but the future does. It remembers everything. And the truth I've come to trust is this: greatness isn't delivered, it's crafted, one honest effort at a time. This is a future made by hand, built from early mornings, late nights, and the courage to keep shaping. This is a future made by hand, not perfect, not effortless, but undeniably mine. Every scar, every restart, every shaky step is part of the design. There were days I nearly dropped the dream, too heavy, too far, too unforgiving. But every time I paused, something in me whispered, pick it up gently, not because you must, but because you still can. And so I did, smoothing the edges of a life I'm still learning to love, one careful touch at a time. If the future could speak, I think it would say you don't need to be fearless, just willing. Your hands are enough to build what you believe. This is a future made by hand, crafted slowly, patiently, defying the urge to rush. This is a future made by hand, stronger for every flaw, brighter for every setback, real because you shaped it. And I'll keep molding tomorrow until it fits the person I'm becoming. So here I stand, sleeves rolled, hope steady, hands ready. Oh, the dream isn't finished, but neither am I. And the future I build will carry the warmth of every effort I made myself. A future made perfect. I used to think I ran alone, counting miles with only my shadow for company. But every start line carried echoes, soft reminders of the people who steadied my doubts. Long before my legs learned how to, their voices weren't loud, but they lasted longer than fear, longer than the nights I tried to quit. There was the friend who never asked for proof, just tied their shoes beside me, even when I had none left to give. The family that left the porch light on, so I know the road back wasn't dark. And the quiet supporters, the ones who clap with their hearts, even when their hands were tired. Yeah, I thought I moved on my own, but every step I took was held by someone who believed quietly, consistently, and without conditions. Hands that ran beside me even when they stayed still. Their faith pushed breath into my lungs when I had none. Hands that ran beside me, invisible, steady, real. I carried their hope like oxygen, and tonight I finally feel how far it brought me. How far it brought me. Some days I stumble forward and they walk slow so I wouldn't fall alone. Other days I flew and they cheered like I shattered gravity. But what stays with me most are the days I broke and they didn't try to fix me, just waited it until I remembered my own name. Not every runner is on the road. Some stand at windows, some ride in cars beside you. Some stay home and worry, some just whisper, come back safe. And somehow that's enough to make you faster than yesterday. Hands that ran beside me, whether I walked, crawled, or froze. Their beliefs stitched courage into every broken stride. Hands that ran beside me, they never asked for medals, just wanted me to try again. If I reached anything at all, it was because someone chose to stay. When the finish line blurs and the road feels heavier than my chest, I remember I wasn't built alone, I wasn't strong alone. There were hands, quiet hands, running beside me all the way, all the way, all the way. I grew up thinking destiny was something preset, a quiet script already written, waiting for me to step into the lines. But every choice I made bent the story differently. Every mile, every failure, every late night try again, rewire the path beneath my feet. And that's when I realized nothing about my life was automated. There's a switch inside my mind I didn't know existed, hidden under doubt, buried under comparison. The day I found it wasn't dramatic, just a moment when quitting felt easier. But I didn't. I flipped something quiet, everything shifted, the world stopped choosing for me. I chose back. Destiny isn't downloaded, it responds to the one holding the controls. I'm on manual mode, destiny, no autopilot, no borrowed pace. I'm steering where my courage points, even if the road is rough in the beginning. Manual mode, destiny, written with sweat, shaped with intention. I refuse to preset engine, I'm building my own. Some people wait for signs, but signs appeared only after I moved. Action carved the meaning, effort lit the path, and step by step the future stopped feeling distant and started feeling handcrafted. I'm not the fastest, but I'm deliberate, not flawless, but awake, and that's enough to shift the whole trajectory. If tomorrow asks who built me, I want the answer to be I did. Not luck, not fate, but the version of me who kept choosing forward when backward felt safer. Manual mode, destiny, manual future loading exactly how I choose. Destiny, manual mode, just how I was meant to build it. We used to chase different finish lines. Your pace ahead, mine somewhere behind. But the road taught us something speed never could. Strength isn't measured by how fast we break the silence, but by how long we choose to share it. And we chose the same road. Some days you pulled me forward, steady as sunrise. Some days I slowed you down, looking for air that wasn't there. But neither of us apologized. We adjusted, we waited, we matched the heartbeat of the one beside us. That's how teammates are made. In the quiet compromises, not faster, just together. That's the speed we are. Not stronger, just united. That's the power we learn. Side by side, stride by stride, we turn miles into memories. Not faster, because together was already enough. People ask why we don't push harder, why we choose the middle of the pack instead of the spotlight. They don't hear the breath you steady for me, or the jokes you throw right before I quit. They don't see how we rebuild each other without needing words. But we know that's enough. Sometimes teamwork isn't loud, isn't epic. It's two footsteps finding the same rhythm. After a long day, they try to break that, try to break that. Not faster, just together. The only pace that never betrayed us. Not braver, supported the courage we borrow from each other's breath. If the world races ahead, let it. We'll still get there, side by side. Your step, my step, matching up for speed, but for the kind of future we wanna reach together. Your trigger. There are nights when even tying shoes feels like a negotiation. When your legs argue, your mind bargains, and the world becomes too heavy for movement. And still you stand up, not proud, not perfect, just unwilling to disappear from your own story. You've told yourself 100 excuses and believed 99, but the last one, the tiny voice that whispered at a good demo, either one wonderful. So you step not far, not fast, but honestly, and honesty is harder than speed. Oh, one step that doesn't lie, the one you take when everything hurts. Oh, one step that doesn't lie, the one that proves you haven't abandoned yourself. You don't need momentum, you don't need courage, you just need a single stubborn inch forward. People talk about progress like it's fireworks, loud, bright, impossible to miss. But you know better, progress is quiet, it hides in trembling knees and shallow breaths, in the soft click of a door you walk through even when you didn't want to. That kind of strength never makes the highlight reel, but it's the one that actually actually saves you. You think you're weak because you struggled. You're wrong. Weakness doesn't struggle, it gives up. You didn't, that's the truth. The world won't see, but your heart will remember. One step that doesn't lie, the step you take with shaking legs and exhausted hope. Oh, one step that doesn't lie, the quietest inch that rewrites the ending you almost settled for. No one else needs to know, but you will, and that's enough. So tomorrow, when the doubt returns, don't fight it, just outwalk it with one more honest step. Every step's a little prayer for the future waiting there. The road is long, the night's still deep, but dreams don't rest and I don't sleep. The sweat becomes my proof of will, the pain reminds I'm climbing still. I see tomorrow far but near, each mile deletes a single fear. Run toward the dream, don't slow it down. The rhythm heals the heartbeat sound. Even when shadows block the view, keep your pace, it's pulling you through. Run toward the dream, your story's yours to write. Every sunrise fuels your fight. The finish line is never far, you've already been the star. I'm chasing goals no eyes can see, the race is only against me. While others watch, I disappear to find the strength that brought me here. The air is thick, the doubt is loud, but silence lifts me from the crowd. The dream I hold won't fade or fade, it's built from every breath I take. Run toward the dream and let it hurt. Growth is pain in expert work. Every scar's a map that shows how far belief in motion goes. Run toward the dream, one heartbeat at a time. Hope's the hill I choose to climb. If I fall, I'll rise in steam, 'cause running is the dream. They'll never see the lonely mile, the tears behind the final smile, but I remember every burn. That's how passion learns to turn. Run toward the dream, don't hit the brake. Tomorrow's built by what you take. Even slow, even late, you're still rewriting fate. Run toward the dream until it's done. No finish line, just another run. When the world forgets your name, the dream will whisper just the same. Thought today would feel the same. Same shoes, same breath, same quiet lane. I started slow my usual way, preparing for another kind kind of day. But halfway through the fading light, my legs are moving strangely right. My breath was steady, calm, composed, as if the past week predisposed a newer me to take control. A version stitched from every goal. I laughed a little, couldn't lie. When did I get this kind of stride? It felt like someone snuck inside into my steps without a sign. It's when it hit. The nights I cried, the runs I quit, the days I tried. They didn't vanish, didn't fade. They built the strength I have today. Sneaky level up, it caught me when I'd had enough. The runs I called a waste of time were quietly shaping up my mind. Sneaky level up in miles where I got stuck, invisible behind the scenes. It rewrote all my losing dreams. I used to curse my slower days, the ones where I could barely raise my tired legs, my heavy will. The nights where every breath stood still, and that's where but now I see those useless runs were training sessions, quiet ones. They patched my doubt, refined my heart, prepared me for this fresher start. The progress wasn't loud or proud, it didn't come to please a crowd. It tiptoed in without applause, it strengthened me despite my flaws. And suddenly my body knew a rhythm I had never used. A smoother stride, a light, I feel it almost didn't seem real. Sneaky level up, it doesn't shout or bluff. It sneaks into the worn out nights and sharpens all my hidden fights. Sneaky level up, it doesn't shout or bluff. It sneaks into the worn out nights and sharpens all my hidden fights. Yeah, sneaky level up, a gift I can't give up. It shows itself in random runs and proves that growth is never done. Maybe strength prefers the slow, where only quiet people go. Maybe courage lives in pain, that teaches how to rise again. Maybe leveling up is found in all the miles that wear us down. The days we swear we won't improve are building something out of you. Sneaky level up, I finally caught the stuff that all my messy days had made. A sturdier heart, a calmer pace. Sneaky level up, a truth that grew enough to tap my shoulder, whisper clear, you're stronger now, you made it here. And as I walk back home tonight, I feel my chest grow soft and light. The me I doubted for so long just proved itself quietly strong. Grew where no applause could reach, in soil too deep for words to preach. No sunlight knew my quiet name, but still I bloomed all just the same. While others chased the stage in flame, I learned that silence holds a claim. For not all flowers face the crowd, some choose the earth and still feel proud. The bloom they'll never see is growing wild in me. No need for light to know it's real. Some roots were born to never kneel. The bloom they'll never see still whispers to the breeze. Not every beauty needs to show, some only the heart can know. They'll never know the nights I cried or dreams I buried deep inside. But tears can water unseen ground, and pain makes quiet joy profound. I'm not the garden they designed, I bloom between the undefined. While I see color loud and clear, I find my strength in staying here. The bloom they'll never see still reaches toward the sky. It doesn't care for where or why, it just decides to try. The bloom they'll never see is not a sign of loss. It's proof that even in the dark, a soul can still emboss. Let them pass, let them shout, my quiet world will still sprout. For I don't bloom to be admired, I bloom because I'm wired. The bloom they'll never see still still colors all my days. Invisible but endlessly, it grows in hidden ways. The bloom they'll never see, a secret only mine. It's not their gaze that makes me real, my roots define the shine. The day I laced my shoes too tight, didn't know how far I'd go that night. Air was colder than my doubt, but something in me wanted out. I wasn't fast, I barely moved. My heartbeat skipped, my pride disproved. Still every shaky step I took wrote a line in a brand new book. The first smell memory still runs inside of me. A clumsy start, a fragile breath, but that's the part I treasure best. The first smell memory, quiet but wild and free. Because that day I learned the truth, the hardest race begins with proof. The road was rough, the lights were low. I questioned why I'd even go, but somewhere in the rhythm sway, my fear forgot to block the way. I didn't know my form or stride, didn't know the pressure inside, but I remember how it felt, a brand new world beneath my belt. The first small memory still beats inside of me. It held my hand, it lit a spark, a tiny fire inside the dark. The first small memory said who I'd come to be. A messy start, but even then I learned beginnings change the end. If I could meet that past Amy, I'd say you're braver than you see. The slowest steps, the quiet tears turned into strength across the years. The first smile memory still pulls the best from me. No medal shined, no crowd was near, but courage whispered in my ear. The first smile memory, my lifelong guarantee. When life gets tough, I still recall the night I dared to start at Some nights your legs feel borrowed, heavy in a way you can't explain. Your breath argues with you, your thoughts get louder than your footsteps, and quitting whispers like it knows your name. You try to bargain, maybe tomorrow, maybe not today. But even when the world feels too sharp, something soft inside you refuses to close the door. That softness, that tiny stubborn spark is strength too. When giving up sounds easier, take
I used to run with quiet steps, no one to praise, nothing to prove. Just me and all the doubts I kept. Each mile a place I'd slip or lose. But something shifted days ago, not in my stride, not in my speed. It happened in the afterglow of doing more than I believed. Tonight I put my shoes back on, the same routine, the same old song. But halfway down that lonely street, a voice behind me changed its beat. Hey, your form is getting clean. A simple line but sharp and warm, as if they saw the in-between, the me that weathered every storm. When their voice changed, I felt something rearranged. A gentle tone, a softer praise. It rewrote all my harder days. When their voice changed, my fears got unchained. Someone saw who I became before I dared to claim the same. I used to hide behind my pace, afraid they judge the way I move. But now I see their subtle grace in every step I try to prove. Not speed, not strength, not perfect lines, but showing up on worn out nights. And maybe that's what they could sense, my quiet war, my difference. Their words weren't loud, their tone was small, but somehow louder than my fall. A tiny good from someone near can drown out months of inner fear. When their voice changed, something in me stayed. A warmer trust, a brand new stride, a little pride I used to hide. When their voice changed, I finally felt brave. Not because I ran so fast, because they saw what I surpassed. Maybe growth is built this way, not measured by the time or day, but by the voices that return to say the things we couldn't learn. Sometimes others see ahead before we recognize our threat. And when their tone begins to shift, it gives our tired hearts a lift. When their voice changed, my heartbeat rearranged. A simple phrase, a gentle sound, became the place where hope was found. When their voice changed, my path felt prearranged, like someone whispered, "You're okay, keep running, you've improved today." And as I cooled down in the night, I held that voice like borrowed light. A tiny praise, a single line, but it changed something deep inside.
Everyone talks about speed like it's the whole story, but the truth is, some people growing quiet updates, soft patches, unnoticed improvements that don't show up on any leaderboard. You've been loading progress at your own frequency, and there's still progress. Some days install fast, legs light, breath steady, mind focused. And some days the signal drops, the world lags, your body asks you to slow down. None of it is failure, it's all part of the download. You don't need the fastest connection to arrive where you're going. You just need consistency and the courage to stay logged in. Your pace downloads fine, every slow mile is saving something you'll use later. Your pace downloads fine, even buffering days are building the runner you're becoming. You are not behind.
miles are heavy, my body weak. The finish feels too far to seek. Alone I fight the pain, runs deep, but still a fire refuses sleep. The crowd erupts, their voices rise. 1,000 stars light up my skies. Each cheer becomes a guiding hand and gives me strength to make a stand. Voices on the road, they carry me through the dark of my uncertainty. Every cry, every sound breaks the load. I move ahead with voices on the road. My breath is short, my vision blurred, but in the noise my soul is stirred. Each face I see, each word they send reminds me I am not at end. Voices on the road, they carry me through the dark of my uncertainty. Every cry, every sound breaks the load. I move ahead with voices on the road. And when the line comes into sight, I'll know their strength became